Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today is the day of the big day, the hospital appointment. That's right, Sarah and Chris are going to exploit their 2-year-old child for monetary gain. So what else is new? But let's have a look to see just how bad they actually managed to do it on this occasion.
What's up everybody, good morning. It's the next morning after the night before and everyone's feeling a little fragile. Only me feel lack of sleep. Isabel definitely from lack of sleep and potentially strongbow? Maybe.
Or did Isabel have a strongbow? Did she get pissed, did she? Or did she just have one strongbow and that was it? Is that why she's feeling fragile? Because very weird. I actually, to be honest with you, it wouldn't surprise me at all if Esme had also been drinking last night, you know, because you're that sort of family, I feel.
And we're all just getting ourselves in gear for the day right now. After the best night ever. Like, I'm not kidding you, it was the best night ever.
I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed it too.
Oh my goodness me. Let me just say as well, like, bring me the horizon. I don't know if anyone, whoever's watching this is into that style of music, that genre of music. Even if you don't like the album stuff, trust me, if you see him live, you're going to be obsessed.
Chris eulogizing over his fantastic night. He must have had a great time, you know, taking him back to his youth, you know, before the beanie days, you know, when he could wear his hair with pride and everything else. Must give you so many good memories, Chris.
Like, they're insane. Literally insane. It was the best show, one of the best shows I've ever seen. Ollie Sykes is just a beautiful man. He's just a beautiful man. He's one of them guys that he's that good looking, he's just mesmerizing to look at. You know what I mean? Like, not like in a romantic way, I don't mean that. I mean like just to look at and be like, I want to freaking be you. That you're so cool.
And now with your very own Instagram account, you can be Ollie Sykes. A match made in heaven, I must say. And if you thought that was it, he wasn't finished there.
He's just a cool guy, very cool guy. And he's kind of like, I'm coming 1 minute. He kind of like had the persona of like massive rock star, putting this crazy show on where there was mosh pits going on and it was just absolutely insane in the crowd. And then someone would go down in the crowd, but he's not only like performing, he's so in tune with everything that's going on because he's seen all these people like he's seen people drop out of 11,000 people that were there. He's seen someone drop to the floor. He stops the whole concert and he's like, are you okay?
Yeah, and with good reason, I believe, Chris. I mean, you said you did your research, but according to this, there was an incident in 2013 where a 12-year-old was injured during a moshing incident at one of their concerts and they were potentially under the threat of lawsuit. Anyway. Also in 2018 a fan died during a mosh pit, so I think that these incidents are probably more likely to be the reason why he's stopping and saying, look, are you okay, you know, because he doesn't want anything like this happening again, you know, and which is good, you know, obviously it's a good thing, but yeah, it's not just because he's in tune with his fans, as you like to think. Now, speaking of being in tune with your fans, according to this one, he was subject to some allegations, not too dissimilar to yourself, Chris, but on a fan. Apparently he urinated on a fan and hit her. You know, it's just allegations and I don't think anything came of it, but, you know, maybe you're kind of in tune with Ollie Sykes on this, you know, you have a common ground on allegation wise, but, you know, that may not have been true about the fan, but also somebody, well, I say somebody, his wife accused him of domestic violence, and also claimed that she wasn't the only one that he did this to. So I'm not saying any of this is actually true, but there are certain allegations which make you and Ollie quite similar, and maybe that's why you have his vibe, you know?
Are you alright? Security, can we help these guys over here, kind of thing?
It's so good, it's so good.
And he switches from absolute professional to being just like super caring, just loving guy. And he's from Sheffield as well, so that's cool. He's an absolute G.
Dad, now we need to go to church.
Oh yeah, his restaurant, yeah. What, darling? I drink, okay, baby. Me and Mila are just getting ready to rock out the house. Mama's waiting for us outside with Aurora. Mila's got her 6-month check on her hip today. We're hoping for some good news, so fingers crossed. So we're about to rock out to that. We're actually going to Sheffield for that.
It's a sign, Chris. It's definitely a sign you're going to Sheffield, the place of Ollie Sykes, your new hero, your new idol.
Anyway, I was obsessed before, but I'm fully obsessed after last night, and I'm on such a buzz. I'm on such a buzz, yeah, thanks, Iz. Such a buzz after last night.
So I have a feeling Chris's man crush is not going to end anytime soon. You know what's ironic, though, is that he's gone on about it so much more than the actual girls, the kids, the girls. Even Isabel hasn't gone on about it this much. Chris is just... it's definitely the new Tom DeLonge, isn't he?
I just wish I could grow my hair really long like Ollie Sykes and pull it off.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm so embarrassed for your kids right now. You can give it a go, Chris. Give it a go, yeah. You can grow your hair long like Ollie Sykes. You can rock. I just don't know. He's definitely got issues as Chris.
Anyway, comment below if you're like a Bring Me to the Horizon fan, and if not, check them out because they're wicked.
Oh well, I did check them out. I didn't actually listen to their music because it's not really my thing. I've never actually heard of the band ever, and yet apparently they've been around a long time. But I don't know. I thought they were a new thing. Never heard of them before. Sorry, Ollie, if you're watching this. I know you're going to be the newest fan of my channel, and I'd love that in actual fact. If Ollie Sykes was a Dougal fan, that would just be the best. If anybody knows him, let him know about my channel, and then we can enjoy it. That would be, oh come on, I'd love that. I'd love it.
Anyway, Mila, are you ready to go? Because me and you got to go see Dr. Brown Bear today, haven't we? We're going to go see Dr. Brown Bear and have a picture of your hip taken. We're going to see if your hips are all mended and better and all good.
Oh, Dad, can you believe it? You get this little hoop, right? This little hoop ring. Pull the lid up. And I've just snapped it.
Oh, nice one, well done.
Can you open it for me?
There's another ball. Just open the other ball for now. Leave that one for next time. Right, you okay? You good? Isabel Sophia, the first.
Well, wait.
Enjoy yourself. She's cooking some concoction up. JC boy, I love you. I'll see you in a couple of hours. Okay, you same with Isabel. Same with our bowl.
Oh no, I don't need you.
Okay, I'll see you soon, baby.
Alright, bye.
Oh, JC, it's patch time actually right now. Okay, and I'll put a timer on my phone. Okay, JC's patch on. I've got Mila's iPad for the car. Let's go, Mies.
You might get some sweets in your pocket.
You may be. Some lovely. Oh.
Like I did last time.
Chin shots of me. Right, you ready, guys? Okay, let's bounce. Let's bouncy doodah. Good girl, Mies.
Let's bounce. What the hell? So, he really is stuck in his teenage years, isn't he? He's like that one awkward dad that everybody knows that, you just think you laugh at behind his back. But he's bouncing everywhere.
See you soon, guys. Bye, Greenie.
Guys, we just packed up in Sheffield, at Sheffield Children's Hospital for Mila's hip appointment, and I don't think I've ever felt so nervous about an appointment for a long time. Yeah, I feel very nervous. Just on time, so let's head in there now. Mila,
Yeah.
how you feeling?
Good.
You feeling good?
Yeah.
I love you. Mila, who did your hair while Mama was at playgroup?
Oh, Mama was at playgroup, was she? Did you go to playgroup, Sarah? Did you? Did you meet anybody nice? Did you go to play with the little toys and everything?
Dad did.
I thought so.
Then she wrestled with Jace.
Oh, you've been wrestling with Jace.
So it did look nice.
Good effort. That's Mila all over. I do want me own. Which side you going at that one? Good girl. Go on then. Oh, nearly drops the camera. You look so cute today. Mila, where are we going? Doctors, what's the doctor gonna do?
Check my leg.
Check your leg?
Yeah.
I remember the last time we were here saying the next time we come we'll have a 3-month-old. Do you remember?
Crazy.
And now she's here. She just slept for literally the longest time in the car. All the way home from playgroup.
Oh, so your baby's gone to playgroup. I don't know what to think, Sarah. I really don't. I mean, you know that you're going away soon, right? It's like, what the fuck? Seriously? Okay, right. Fair enough. If you have actually taken your baby to playgroup, and that's fine, right? She does actually need to go. You're not playgroup, more like a baby group, that sort of thing, right? Anyway. She does, yeah, that's nice. But what when you go away? What's going to happen when you go away? You're literally going away in a few weeks, right? Not even that, maybe a week, I don't know. It's soon, right? So, what, you've just started playgroup and now you're taking her out of it again. Brilliant parenting, absolutely brilliant. Almost as good as letting Isla go to the guides for a week and then whipping her off to another holiday, another pointless holiday, right? You know? I mean, come on, Sarah. You can't put your kids into these things and then get them to enjoy it and then take them away, right? You can't do that. Either don't put them in or put them in and let them go.
Then we went and got petrol because you were fast asleep and I didn't want to get you out of the car. Then we went and picked up Daddy and Mila. Then we drove all the way here, which is a good hour's drive. And you slept the whole time. Like a chunky little monkey that you are. She weighed, what? I can't remember what weight it was. 11 pounds something. At 3 months and 1 quarter. She's a big girl. And her height is, you said 56 centimetres?
Oh, Mila.
Mila, it's your time to go. Let's go. X-ray, let's go. Anyway, Aurora was right on the 25th centile and the 9th for her height and weight. So, perfect. She's following a curve perfectly. It was really nice to go to the group today and see some other mums. Although she was the youngest there today. She was the youngest one. There was a couple that was like 6-month-old, but she was...
Oh, was she the youngest? She was the youngest, was she, Sarah? She was the tiniest and the youngest and the best. She did everything better than everybody else. She was also the youngest, the cutest. Everybody came up to her and said how cute she was. They've never seen a baby as cute as your baby before. And in fact, they haven't seen a baby as tiny as your baby before. And better than that is that they haven't seen a baby as young as yours before. It's so amazing how all these occasions always seems to be something about your particular child being better or smaller or cuter and everything else.
Oh,
Baby.
Mila,
Yeah.
what did we do? What did you get? Did you get a sticker?
Yeah.
Because you were so brave. We were in and out of there within a minute and a half. Walked in, coat off, x-ray done, straight back out. Are you so clever?
Yeah.
And now we're just waiting to see the doctor. I know we've gained quite a few new subscribers since we were last here for an appointment for Mila. So for anybody that's new around here,
you've got some new subscribers, have you, Sarah? Well, from the naked eye, it would suggest that you don't really have too many more than last time. You were, no. I mean, you may have gained a few more, but lost a few, so it kind of evens itself out, I guess.
Mila was born with developmental hip dysplasia. She had a dislocated hip, which we didn't know about when she was born because you would never have known. She showed 0 symptoms, and we only found out via x-ray. And she had a very shallow socket. So she had surgery when she was 6 months old. She was in a spica cast, like a full body cast, and brace until she was 1 year old. And then ever since then she's been having like 6 monthly scans. So we're basically for a 6 monthly scan review. Our last appointment, they said that the hip wasn't quite where it should be, so we're hoping for good news today because there is potential possibility for a further surgery, which is way more complex, and it's a more serious surgery that we want to obviously avoid at all costs. So this appointment today, I think, will give us an indication on whether we're heading in that direction or if it's developed enough to head in the direction of not needing any more surgery, basically. So fingers crossed for that. I'm really nervous. We had good news at Aurora's. We're hoping for good news today. Mila, look at Mama. She's like, it's so colourful this room. What did the doctor say? He said what? He said what? Your leg is better. She's not interested. So it was good news today. It was good news. Her leg is not where it should be. Her hip is not where it should be.
That does sound like good news, Sarah. Sorry. I just had to. She hasn't finished yet, honestly. She's going to go on and say how amazing her child is now.
And there's still a lot of...
Well, it's been a vague statement, mate.
I'm not... Did I end the conversation? Did I end that then?
It's in the right place. That's what you sounded like. It's in the
it's
right
not
place.
in the... Yeah, but it's not formed then in the way it should be.
The treatment's not finished
But
yet.
yeah, the treatment's not finished yet. So it's not like it's all great, she's perfect, she's where everyone else at 2 is, she's signed off. It's not that. But it's going in the right direction. And he said that out of 100 children in her position...
Let me guess, out of 100 children that the doctor's ever seen, Mila is the best, the cutest, the smallest, the most amazing, the most intelligent, the most in tune, the best chance of success. What could it possibly be?
Today, about 80% of them will go on to be fully recovered with no...
Ah, well, that makes more sense, I guess. I genuinely thought when she said... out of 100 children, the doctor... I genuinely thought she was going to say something positive like that about it. Because everything, always, whenever they meet a professional of some kind, it's always something about how their kid is better than everybody else, or smaller, or the best, or the biggest, or something to the extreme on every single appointment they ever go to.
With no extra intervention, no further surgery. About 20% at her stage, at this age, will need another surgery. But he wouldn't do it until she's 4, so it's the same surgeon that did her treatment when she was 6 months old, her same surgery. He wouldn't do it till 4. But the only reason he pushes to do it at age 4 is because he said they start school at that age, and so they want to do it before they start school, basically, so they're not out of school having surgeries. So he likes to do it then. So that's really good for us, because obviously we homeschool, so if we feel like at that time, maybe...
No, I disagree. So I do disagree. What he's saying is that he does it at 4, so they're not out of school. And just because you homeschool doesn't mean to say that Mila's not going to miss out on some schooling, because... you know, she is still going to be educated, right? Am I right or am I not right? Because if you leave it until, say, she's 5 or whatever, right, she would be starting, like, proper, like, learning stuff educationally, and she won't be able to do it then. I'm not saying that she won't be able to catch up. She seems quite bright, so I think she will. But I'm just saying your your way of thinking, I don't agree with it, because you're thinking that she can just take how many months off because she's at home, you know, she's been homeschooled.
She needs another 6 months. Then he said, then if you feel like she's not having any symptoms, like she's not running funny or falling all the time or in pain, and you feel like you want to give her another 6 months, that'd be fine, which is what I was worried about. I was like, I don't think I could, like, because of how active Mila is, I don't think I could, unless absolutely necessary, put her through such a major surgery and then put her in a cast and brace for 12 months, which is what it would be.
Well, it would be absolutely necessary. They're not going to do it unless it's absolutely necessary, are they? I'm sorry. They're not just going to say, oh yeah, I fancy taking a child's hip apart today, so let's take the next one on the list. Mila, Ingham, you can come down and we'll take you apart just because I want some practice. No, Sarah, they're going to do it because it's necessary, right? Okay, I get your point of view. I do. I understand you don't want to take her if she is an active child, but then if you push it back for another year, she's still going to be an active child in a cast just a few months later. I don't know. It's up to you. You're the parent. I'm not.
I'd feel really guilty doing that. So he said, when it come to it, when she's 4, if you still feel like that, then that's absolutely fine. We can give it another 6 months if that's what you feel, depending on what her hip shows. So it's really good news today. It's really good because we got told at the last one 6 months and then 6 months. So I was really surprised when he said it's not quite where it should be, but it's going in the right direction. We'll see you in a year. I was like, oh, I thought it was 6 months. I was like, no, don't need to see her for another year. So it's really good. In fact, the best news, everything's healing as it should be. He's just got a bit more work to do. So it's got a bit more work to catch up. But he said it's heading in the right direction, and there's 80% chance that by the time she's 4, she won't need any more surgery and they'll be able to sign her off. Only 20% chance that she'd need the further surgery. So I'm really pleased with that.
And yes, Sarah, 20% is quite low. I mean, lowish, you know, it's lower than 80, right? And I'm sure that after all your homeschooling and learning through doing maths and everything, you know that 80% is a much higher percentage than 20. So, you know, you understand what the doctor's talking about now, but, you know, 6 months ago, without the homeschooling, you might not have understood it fully.
Really good news today. So we got great news for Aurora at her hip scan the other day. She doesn't have any sort of hip dysplasia, and we got good news for Mila today.
Very good.
Yay! I'll hold you. I'll hold your hood. There we go.
Mila, be careful.
She won't let me hold her hand. She's like, it's alright, Mama, it's alright. These are some steep steps though, Mila. You okay? We just got back home, and guys, I have to vlog this. I have to remember this core memory. Right, I said to Chris in the car on the way home,
You have to remember it, so you need to vlog it. No, you don't. Most people don't need to do that. But if you do feel like you need to have some audio memory of this conversation, then you can actually record it and not upload it to YouTube. There's a thing. There is an actual thing that happens. That is a thing.
I've been looking at things to keep Aurora occupied and happy on the drive when we...
Sorry, baby, did you swing down the laptop or not? Oh, she did.
Yeah. So I was thinking about things to keep Aurora happy on the drive when we're in the van on our next trip, and I found this. Come on, focus. Wait a minute, guys. There, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. There we go. Anyway, guys, it's a little bit bright, but oh, there we go. That's a good one. So it clips onto the back of the seat in front, and then like hangs in front of her, so she can play on it. Let me see if I can find a better one. There we go. See? Hangs on the back of the seat. Perfect. Or should I say on the front of the seat for her, because she's rear facing. So it'll work really well. So I said to Chris today, I was like, I might buy this for the van. He's like, how much is it? It's the first thing he asks whenever I show him anything.
Yeah, because I just had to spend another £1,000 on Amazon, that's why I didn't want to find some more. Go on
Stuff that you don't necessarily need.
Yeah, we do.
Not everything you bought you need. Yeah, he's just spent £1,000 on Amazon, guys. He's bought another drone. Yeah, he's got £100 in the Amazon basket because he's buying another drone. So, huh?
1,000.
What did I say? 100. I meant 1,000. He's got, yeah, so he's buying another drone. So if you guys watched our vlog, if you watch our vlogs, you'll know that Chris doesn't have the best track record with drones.
Yes,
but, no you don't.
I personally do.
You've bought about 5 drones, and how many do you have? No, listen. We've bought you about 5 drones, maybe 6. And how many do you actually have now in function working order? 1. And is it a good one?
Yeah, of course. It's the best one.
Why are we getting another one then?
Backup, just in case I crash on.
Okay, so I'm not going to lie, if this was me in this situation and I had just spent, because don't forget, it's Sarah who has just spent, kind of Sarah anyways, just spent £1,000 on a drone for Christmas, right? And my partner came back and said, look, you know, I'm buying another drone. It's costing £1,000, sod yours, right? I wouldn't be very happy. Not just that I'm spending £1,000, but just basically that you're snubbing the very thoughtful, very expensive Christmas gift that I've just bought you. You know, it's not very nice, is it?
I bought him the brand new DJI 4 something for Christmas. Pro 4. And what's he just bought today on Amazon? The same one. Again.
Just in case.
Just in case.
So the exact same one, not even a different one as, you know, for a different use, but the exact same one as the one that Sarah got him for Christmas. I think that's quite nasty and quite not nice, if I'm being honest with you. Chris, you go on about how you have banter and nobody should take notice of the nasty things that you do to Sarah, right? Because they're not really, but it's not those things that we pick up on. It's things like this, right? If this was like a normal situation and this was actually, you know, a normal family, this would be a really nasty thing that you're doing right now.
Who does that?
Same one?
Yeah. What? Same one. Because when we're on this trip, we're really going to want a drone, and if we can't have it, we can't. And if he crashes this one, like he's probably gonna.
I haven't ever crashed a drone. Can we just put I have never crashed a drone. Drones have mechanically failed on me. I've never crashed
Oh,
it.
yeah, like when you crashed it into the tree in Scandinavia on the snowmobile and you had to swim through the snow.
That was my fault, but the drone didn't die.
Oh, in Scotland?
The drone didn't die. No,
tree.
I didn't crash into it.
Anyway, guys, my point is, right, that I showed him this car seat thing that's £18. 18 small smackaroonies. And do you know what he said? I can make one of them.
Yeah, I can. I'll show you.
How are you making one of them?
With garden ties and one of them.
You are not!
Yeah.
What are you going to do for the bar?
Okay, so 2 things, right? First of all, you're going to make one of those things, what is it, a toy thing for the baby, right? You're going to make it and it's going to cost you less than £18. You know you actually have to buy equipment in order to make these things. You know, how are you going to buy the actual equipment that you need to make the item for less than £18? Plus also, please don't make anything that is intended for your baby, right? You know, just don't do it. If it's for your baby, don't touch it, right? Just don't.
The circle bar that goes round?
You mean the circle bar thing?
No!
I was going to garden tie around back ahead.
You're not garden tying things onto the van, babe! And making a bodge job toy thing. I'm like, it's only £18. He's like, no, we can't. It's just too much. We don't need to be spending that money. You've just bought another drone, just in case. How are you telling me I can't buy something for £18 that would potentially keep Aurora happy and occupied whilst when we're in the van? I'm buying it. I'm buying it. He told me he was going to make it. What, darling?
It's too late. Mila, give me a hug already.
Did he give you a hug? Oh, so cute. Jace just walked in and went, Mila, and ran up to her to give her the biggest hug. And Mila went...
It's because they had beef this morning, that's why Mila's remembered it.
Mila's remembering the beef they had this morning. But he literally ran up to her and he gave her the biggest hug. And then she didn't give him a hug back. So I said, oh, Mila, that's not nice. Jace missed you. And she just walked off. But she obviously just came back then and gave him a hug. Which is why Jace came over and said, Mila just gave me a hug. Anyway, yeah, so So, Chris has bought a drone for a laugh. In all likelihood, the second drone that Chris has ordered on Amazon will be going back. We're not going to probably keep it, right? We're not. Maybe. No, not maybe, babe. We're not keeping it. No, it's not having a permanent backup, babe. That's not what people do. Anyway, we also have treated ourselves, which is the front, to a new camera. Because our camera's great, the one I'm using right now. What's this? It's an EOS 250D. What's that? I'm saying it's great. I've got no idea. It's a camera. It's an SLR camera, DSLR camera. But we bought a new one. This one's meant to be epic, right? The reason we bought a new one is because this is good in low light. This is good in low light with the lenses we bought. Where are our lenses we bought as well?
Over there.
So we bought this with some new lenses. It's meant to be really good in low light, and this camera that I'm filming on right now is not the best in low light. Should we try it out?
Yeah, definitely.
Should we try the lens on?
Yeah, let's see it now.
Bad boy. Ooh. Oh, there's just something about having... Oh my gosh, got another battery. Let's make sure we don't forget that on this trip. Chargers.
Nice, it's only strap.
Strap. Oh, so excited. Oh, it looks pretty much the same. It's kind of the same. Is it smaller? No, I don't think it's smaller. It's the same. Exactly the same.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's maybe slightly smaller, actually.
So this new camera needs a whole new set of lenses, because if you...
It almost feels like it's, you know, it's some sort of ad that's going on here. Who films from this angle, you know, of like cameras being opened? You know, it's just, it feels very much like an ad, but I didn't see any ad in the description or on screen, so, you know, they don't lie to me, so maybe it's not.
You want to use it, obviously, because it's got a different mounting system to our old Canon. Unless you buy one of these. And if you buy one of these, then you can fit all your old Canon lenses onto this as well.
I mean, we've got so many lenses, it made sense. But I am just also going to point out that this small little thing here that looks like it's from the pound shop was 60 quid. 60!
No, that one was more than that, I think.
This one?
Yeah, I think this is the £80 one. I chose the most expensive one just to make sure it was definitely it's going to work.
That's just stressing me out. That looks like it's from the pound shop.
This should be boss, this.
Is that the adapter then?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to make it really fat, isn't it?
The adapter.
Okay, that doesn't actually now look like it's from the pound shop.
That's boss now. Let me take the lens off this now.
The lens off this one?
Yep.
I was going to try out the new camera, but the battery's completely dead, so we just put that on charge. But I'm just going to open the lens.
This is
Spectrum. What's this one?
50mm cinematic lens. It looks, the reviews in it are so good. Box is well nice, isn't it?
That's really nice. Well nicer than the usual Canon ones. Does it slide out? Pushing it slide out.
Not winning at this, am I?
No. Put it down like this and then push like that.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
You open it with your pretty hands.
So nice. Are you joking? Oh, this is so nice.
Okay, A star for the marketing. It's very nice.
D- for the chunky fingers.
It's a stocky lens. It's a big metal thing.
This is massive. Oh my gosh, what? I'm not vlogging with that.
There you go, that's heavy.
Why is that so heavy?
Big solid metal thing.
1 second, Jay, darling.
Yeah, boy.
No, that is so heavy.
Let's get a shot on that right now.
I can already imagine the comments now on this vlog.
So you're anticipating people thinking it's gifted as well. I know, it's but you know, it just came across that way.
Just because we're going on a trip we need them for. So
but I'm just going to point out that we do live kind of not stupidly, but when your job and what you do revolves around a camera, we do live like on the line, don't we? With only one camera and no spare.
Yeah, as far as we do personally. Yeah.
And when you've got children, I feel like you need them because, you know, they might get picked up and thrown in the pool like ours did in summer.
Ah, right, okay, so you think that people are going to say that it's an unnecessary expense and that you're showing off. Well, you are doing that, I guess. You know, that wasn't my first impression, but apparently this camera cost £1,000. That's quite a lot of money, you know. You do actually have another camera, and you have phones, which are pretty much as good as cameras these days.
And then you end up being on a trip.
If
and you can't vlog because you've not got a backup
These are not
camera.
even like personal treats, guys. These are like, this is a business expense. These are all business expenses.
Yeah, it's a business expense to buy two drones instead of one.
Oh, so Chris's Christmas present from you, Sarah, was a business expense, was it? So that's lovely, isn't it? Doesn't that make you feel so special and warm inside, Chris, to know that your wife just, you know, marks it down as a business expense? Just, you know, it's lovely, isn't it? That's true love right there. Not as good as the true love between a man and his Ollie Sykes, of course.
Exactly, yeah. Because we can't run the business without it. That's what it is, basically. That's how it comes round. That's how it breaks down to it. Is the truth. It's not.
That's how Chris breaks it down in his own head.
It's not a lie. We can't produce the good content without the drone. So if we lose one,
You don't need two drones.
I'm sorry, but does Chris actually have that warped thing in his head which actually says to himself that his content is brilliant with the drones? Because trust me, it's not, right? In fact, I remember in the summer of 2020 when they first did like a massive road trip, and they went to Scotland, and all they did was drone shots after drone shots after drone shots, and every second comment in the comments was, Chris, it's too much drone shots. The drone shots are boring, right? That's what people were saying. Not, oh my God, how amazing, how lovely it is to see your drone shots. No, they were saying it's boring, right? So I don't understand where he gets the idea that the drone shots make the good content. Yes, it shows off a certain element of where it is that you're going, but it doesn't really give a good story, which is what we're there for, right? We're not there to see the mountains.
Whatever. But the camera situation, definitely, because obviously we vlog, and I know when we were in Spain over summer and we broke Mila threw our camera in the pool.
do you remember she did that? She just walked up and just launched it.
Is this where what's this camera I'm using now?
It's the one we replaced it with.
Is it one we bought?
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, what, we're going to vlog on our phones?
No, we didn't, did we? We bought a GoPro. Because the only thing that was available in the shop there was
So
the
where's
GoPro.
this camera come from?
We bought it when we got home. We bought that one.
Oh, yeah, we did.
There's them little white them bits. I just realised what they are.
What are they?
The mounts to stand it on.
Oh, right. So yeah, so we do. So I know it's probably sounding like, oh my gosh, why have you bought all this? But it is only because we do need a new camera. We do need a backup, and the camera that we previously had, we've actually got two DSLRs, haven't we?
Yeah.
And they're both been sent off for.
We've got two 90Ds.
That's what I mean.
Two kind of 90Ds.
Two,
Both
yeah.
been sent off to be fixed.
They've both been sent off to be fixed, but they're not going to be back in time before we leave for this trip. Because how long's the wait?
Oh, it's like 3 months.
3 months.
At the minute,
It was like 3 months wait for them to be fixed. So when they're we should just sell those. Sell
Definitely
those.
one of them.
We don't need 4 cameras though.
No.
Anyway, for this trip we wanted a backup camera and Chris wanted a backup drone, so that's why we've bought these. Not just because, well, it is just because, but that being said, he still won't let me spend £18 on a toy.
Yeah, well, I'm not giving our money.
You try to.
If you want to spend, you spend. You've got.
Lay down on this.
You know, you've got it all on your phone, just like I have. Do you know what you want? I just.
Just a bit.
He's only saying that now because the camera's on. I'm only joking. I know it's full well I buy what the heck I want. I just find it funny when Dad tries to tell me, no, we don't need that.
The other day, we were.
I can make it a DIY one. It's all good.
We were shopping online. If you click buy on something, like a big clothes store, so it's quite expensive for our little trip. And Dad walked into the living room really slowly, and he just turned the corner and he went, "What did you just do?
What was that PayPal notification just got, babe?
What was that?"
These bits are not live, by the way.
No, they're not. I don't know what you're doing there. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it, Isla? It's funny. Anyway, I am going to check out on that little toy for Mila, Aurora. I think she'll really enjoy it in the car, and I am not absolutely having you doing.
I've got loads of garden ties that need using.
No, no.
You can't be a good garden tie.
No.
Alright, first clips on the new camera, loving it. Absolutely, I can already see a massive difference in just the quality right now, just bouncing around the house when it's low, when the light is low like it is right now. The difference is insane compared to the other camera. It's absolutely insane. Like, look at that. It's practically dark where I am, but it looks like so good. Yes.
And yet, from the naked eye, it almost looks the same as the last camera, Chris. Mind you, my eyes are pretty shit, so maybe I'm just looking at this from a distorted perspective. Maybe your camera is amazing and it's well worth the £1,000 that you spent.
I'm well happy with that. This is going to be game changing on a little trip that we're going on very, very soon, which is awesome. I'm really excited. It's actually wicked. I can't wait to start using it properly tomorrow. Speaking of which, we're going over to Leeds for a full day tomorrow, so make sure you come back. That's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you then. Good night, guys. I ain't slapping this camera lens no more. I'm literally ruining it.
You didn't say it right. You said, and we'll see you then. I'll come back tomorrow. We'll see you then. It's because you didn't say 5 PM. Threw me off.
I ain't never saying 5 PM again.
No, because you never replied at 5 PM.
It's more like, it's like 5, 6, or 7, maybe 8.
Well, that's the most honest thing you've ever said, Chris. You have no idea what time your vlogs are going up these days, so you're not going to give people your iPhone the false sense of, like...
No, PM. At some point we'll get it up in the daytime. Life just takes a toll at the minute. I'm sorry, guys. Do my best. Literally do my best. I don't know what to do now. Good night. It's going to be slow from now on. I ain't hitting this lens no more. I'm literally ruining it.
So, well, there we go. It's been an epic vlog, I've got to say. I've skipped through a little bit towards the end because I'm fucking freezing. I'm sorry, but it is absolutely stone cold, and I'm going to have to start moving around a little bit rather than just sat here because I'm just too cold. I'm sorry, and I couldn't carry on. And anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video and enjoyed the little Chris get together with Ollie, because I thought that was great. I think they make a good match, don't they, the two of them? I wonder if Ollie knows. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. Comment all of your thoughts about it down below and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Until next time, have a brilliant day, a brilliant weekend. Take care and bye-bye.
'Cause you know the world is beautiful, so beautiful. 'Cause you know the world is beautiful, so beautiful. And I just can't